Coming up next on Bulldog Blitz, it's another win for Bulldogs football. Find out how the team is preparing to continue their latest win streak.
Samford volleyball spikes the competition against WCU last weekend. Find out where they stand in the SoCon rankings.
And it's the longest regular season title streak in the history of the SoCon. See how women's soccer is gearing up for their SoCon championship this week.
Welcome to Bulldog Blitz. I'm Allie Durbin.
And I'm Kaz Bajnordi. Thanks for joining us.
It was a great weekend for the Bulldogs. All fall season sports went undefeated this weekend.
Couldn't agree more, Allie. It was a wonderful weekend. Samford has extended their win streak to 5 games. This weekend, the Bulldogs traveled to Johnson City, Tennessee to take on the ETSU Buccaneers. Samford won 55-45, while its offense racked up a total of 609 yards. That's the most yards since last year's ETSU game. Samford's Michael Hires threw for 442 yards with 4 touchdowns in the air and 1 touchdown on the ground. Samford hits the road again this weekend to take on the Citadel. Citadel sits 2-5 on the season with wins against ETSU and Western Carolina. If Samford wins against Citadel, Samford coach Chris Hatcher will be tied for the winningest coach in Samford football history. Samford is currently ranked 2nd in the SoCon behind 6-1 Chattanooga.
Women's soccer clinched their 9th straight SoCon regular season title this weekend. They beat Furman and Wofford on the road. After struggling to score in previous games, the Bulldogs finally hit their stride with 6 goals on the weekend. Sophomore Whitaker Buchanan led the team with a goal and 2 assists. Samford ends the regular season with a record of 5-3-1 and heads into the SoCon tournament Friday as the number 2 seed. They'll play the winner of today's match between VMI and the Citadel.
Samford volleyball continued their win streak Saturday on senior night. The Bulldogs' victory over Western Carolina University marked their 7th win in a row. The win over the Catamounts also secured Samford's 2nd place ranking. Before the Bulldogs forced that win for the Dogs, the team honored its 4 seniors and 1 super seniors. The seniors were announced and given framed jerseys. Senior defenseman specialist Andy Selesky says she will miss a lot about the Samford program.
What will I miss most will probably be poking fun at Keeler, but mostly just hanging out with the team and just being able to have those relationships, those connections every day, coming in and always being around the same people and having that time with them.
2 of the seniors, Deaton and McWhorter, led the Bulldogs in kills. Deaton tallied 19 kills along with 10 digs and 3 aces, and McWhorter registered 18 kills. Skolaski picked up 13 digs and 2 aces for her team. The Bulldogs will play again this Friday against the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Buckyball fans, get ready. Season tickets for Samford's men's basketball are on sale. Preseason ticket packages start at $150, and the home opener is set for Monday, November 7th against Anderson University. The Bulldogs will play 7 home games in the month of November, and the Dogs will open SoCon play at home against Mercer on December 28th. Single game tickets will go on sale closer to the first game. The women's basketball team also have single game tickets on sale. General admission tickets are set to start at $5 for adults, and children under 12 are free. The Bulldogs are set to play Troy on November 7th. Following the home opener, the Dogs are set to play just 12 games in the Pete Hanna Center. They begin SoCon play at home against Western Carolina Catamounts on January 5th.
As cross country prepares for Sunday's SoCon meet, a few of the team members are getting a little sentimental. Samford Cross Country will compete in South Carolina at the Citadel. 9 men and 10 women's cross country runners will be competing, but for 3 of them, it's their last race in the conference. Cross country runner Jose Penaveller says the goal is to make this one special for those graduating seniors.
I'm very excited. I just want to make sure the guys are giving it its best and just have fun out there and place better than we did last year.
Cross country will be moving into the indoor track the first week of January. They will open with the UAB Invitational.
Samford baseball fall ball is in full swing, but it's been a bit of a rough start for the Bulldogs. They began their fall season against defending national champions Ole Miss. Samford lost both games in the series, and this past weekend they played against Vanderbilt. The Bulldogs played 10 innings against the Commodores and ended up getting outscored 10-7. Samford softball is on a hot streak though. They're posting an 8-2 record for their fall ball season. The team is young, having only 4 players older than sophomores. The team is excited for SoCon play this spring, and they say they're looking forward to seeing how new hitting coach TJ Dixon will affect their time at the plate.
Samford women's tennis is preparing for this weekend's Charleston Fall Invitational. The tournament will be held this Friday through Sunday at Patriots Point in Charleston, South Carolina. This is their last fall tournament. The Bulldogs start their spring season on January 14th at home against the Naval Academy. Men's tennis is also gearing up for play this weekend. The men will play at the MERCER Gridiron Classic Tournament. To finish the fall season, the team will play in the CCB Collegiate Invite.
Samford men's golf placed 12th this weekend at the Furman Intercollegiate. Samford's Andrew Sullivan, Davis Woodliff, and Damon Styrodome tied for 36 in the 84-player field. They all came in at 220. Samford had 3-round overall scores of 877. The Bulldogs wrap up their fall schedule this weekend at Grand Over Collegiate in North Carolina. Samford women's golf team sits in second place after the first 2 rounds of the Terrier Intercollegiate at Wofford College. Samford finished the first 2 rounds with an overall team score of 606. South Dakota is currently leading the tournament, and Christian Williams is leading the team and tied for 10th in the 90-player field. The third and final round of the tournament will be played today. And Samford has some new champions this week.
Flag football champions, that is. Teams formed from all over Samford to compete in the intramural games. 2 finalists from the women's, co-eds, men's 1 and men's 2 divisions competed in 50-minute games to see who will come out on top. Chi-O, Assault and Battery, Alpha Kappas, and footballers all gained their titles in each of their 4 divisions. Captain of the Chi-O team, Erin Barnes, says surprisingly her team never even practiced before their championship victory.
We show up to the games and throw the ball around in a circle and then come up with plays on the fly.
Congratulations to all 4 teams.
All 4 teams can be seen repping that infamous champion shirt around campus this week.
Coming up next on Bulldog Blitz, Bulldogs Athletic Giving Day is right around the corner. But what does your money actually do? Find out coming up.
And the Equestrian Club is back in the saddle for practices. Find out why this young club team is pulling back the reins on competition this season. We'll be right back.
Samford has announced the 4th annual Athletics Giving Day.
It will take place Tuesday, November 15th this year. Director of Development Maggie Folker says Giving Day is a time when everyone who has a passion for Samford athletics can bless the sports. The event is already taking donations ahead of the official day. The athletic department says you can designate what sport you want your gift to go to, allowing your donation to be specific to your favorite Bulldogs. Folker says any amount can make a difference. She says that the funds are used for team travel, equipment, and development. For the latest information on Athletics Giving Day, visit @Samford Sports on Twitter.
Samford football goes on the road this week to Citadel, but you may not think about how much goes into taking the team on the road. The logistics team works tirelessly to make sure all 100 members, including players, coaches, and staff, can travel smoothly. The logistics team is responsible for making sure meals and hotels are booked for the Bulldogs, as well as getting their equipment there safe and sound. Logistics team member Colin Stafford says his work is rarely noticed by others, but knows he plays a crucial role.
I love it so much. You know, being equipment, I'm always in the back scenes of things. You really only notice me if something goes wrong, but we take great pride in the work we do. You know, we always make sure the helmets look good. We always make sure the jerseys don't have any stains on them or any holes in them, making sure the pants don't have any grass stains or anything. And, you know, just getting out, seeing all the guys on the field looking great, you know we're doing something right.
You can see the Bulldogs, their equipment, and logistics team in action Saturday against the Citadel.
The Samford Equestrian Club team is trotting into competition season. The team will be taking the fall semester off from competition because many of the team members are new. They are practicing twice a week, and Coach Jay Moore says having a team with such different experience levels allows him to take a more personal approach to coaching.
Have to come in with an open mind because a lot of riders come from very different backgrounds. So a lot of riders learn a different way than others. So some people are visual, some people are audio. So you have to be very adaptable, I think, and always be willing to listen.
The team's first meet will be hosted by Kennesaw State University on January 28th.
Turning now to Birmingham sports, Legion FC Soccer hosted their first home playoff game in club history at Protective Stadium this weekend. After both Legion and the Pittsburgh Riverhounds scored in extra time, the Legion ultimately lost in penalties 8-7. Pittsburgh Edward Kizza converted the final kick that won the game, stunning over 10,000 fans in attendance at Legion Field.
A really close game. We dominated, throughout with possession and shots on target. But yeah, just couldn't put the finishing touches on it. So it's a sad ending to a great season.
Legion FC is out of the playoffs after that loss. Legion players say they hope they'll continue to get support from their Samford Bulldog fan base.
Samford Athletics announced the 2023 class of the Athletics Hall of Fame. It's the 6th class in history of the Hall of Fame. This year's inductees include football's Jaquaski Tart, baseball's Philip Irvin, softball's Megan Dowdy, men's basketball's Steve Barker, and the 2005 women's soccer team. They join a storied hall that includes Bobby Bowden, Cortland Finnegan, and other Samford legends. The members of the 2023 class will be honored during Samford football's homecoming game on November 5th. That's all the time we have left for Bulldog Blitz. Join us again next week for our latest episode.
In the meantime, get all your latest Bulldog Blitz news online at thesamfordcrimson.com or visit us on Instagram at thesamfordcrimson.
Have a great day.